Hello, Internet. PS3, PSN Store, checking out strategy games, or what's still left up here, which is more than you can say for the Nintendo eShop or the Xbox 360 online marketplace, which are both gone. So, let's check it out. Do-do-do-do-do. They actually did update the 360, the dashboard of it. I'm gonna make a video about that eventually. Just I don't know when. I just want to mention it because it did happen. All right, so I'll just go down each game, read them all off, and then if something is like, oh, this thing, I remember this, like the Obi-Wan meme, or that scene where he's like, that's not Darth Vader. That's not a name I've heard since before the Dark Times, or whatever he says. It's been a minute since I've seen episode 4. Anywho, need a packet, PS4 Vita, or Theater, PAX North. Wait, is it a free-to-play game? It says free. It's gotta be free, right? Or rather, it's gotta be a free-to-play if it's free. I'm curious if it's still online. What is this? Turn-based strategy? What? Graphics. Not exactly looking the best. That I guess that's like one of the downsides, right? When I'm like browsing these like old stores and like the games, it's like you come across a PS1 game and you're like, ooh, PS1, like old 3D did not age well. Add-ons. Oh my! It's like $80 worth of microtransactions, and then we got some in-game currency. Okay, maybe it's like making the money still. Maybe they're still just making bank off of it, right? Jeez. Why pull the plug if you're still pulling money in, I mean, but then, you say that, but then it's like all the stuff gets delisted, and it's like, well, maybe it's just not enough. But that's probably what it is, right? 'Cause it's like, Chris, you say that, but then it's like, maybe the line didn't go up enough, okay? Fort Defense, something, Tower Defense Collection 7-in-1. Ugh, I'm not a big fan of Tower Defense, so I'll just leave it there. Plague Road. Valkyrie Revolution, I feel like I have this game. Or do I have a physical copy? Maybe I wanted to get it? I know I'm a huge fan of Valkyria Chronicles, so I've got the numbered ones that were brought over, because there's like, I want to say number 3 has not been localized and ported. Or I should say localized and released in the West. This doesn't look like the other ones, though. This looks more action-y. I mean, I guess it does say strategy, right? Oh, $30. Maybe that's why I didn't pick it up. I don't know. Because I'm like, okay, well, hold on, dude. I picked up I thought I got all the Valkyria games, but then maybe I skipped that one for a reason. I'd have to check the PS4 version, which I'm not sure is. I don't think it's Revolution, though. Like, we got another one. And there's like the remastered collection. Anywho. Talisman. This game, okay. So I saw this game recently on the in the store on PS5 when I was browsing. Like, I didn't know it was like this old. I thought it was like a recent game. I didn't know it was like from 2017. But oh, hold up. It says to play this game on PS5, your system may need to be updated. So it's backwards compatible with Vita, or it's cross-buy with Vita. Because I was like, I saw this listed on the PSN store on the PS5, but it looks like a neat little like a board game, right? Because you've got pieces, units. It's also got like a bunch of card game stuff in here. So I was really interested when I saw it, just because it looks like there's a lot of gameplay systems that are probably fun. And it had like a high user score, or like it's got like 4 stars, 550 user reviews. It had like a high user review thingy, and then like a bunch of my friends on my friends list had played it. So I was like, oh, I probably would like this. So, but I've not picked it up on PS5 yet. Aircraft Go, The Keeper of 4 Elements, AU Senki, The World Conquest, Castle Invasion Thrown Out. There's a lot of Vita games here. root letter Vita as well, yeah. Okay, I'm curious, this game's $40. Like, what is this? Oh, traded him. 70 plus stunning heroines to lead your armies. Oh, it's one of those. There's nothing else in here though. There's like no screenshots. Oh, it's fully Japanese. Voice acted. There's no dub, apparently. Fruitback Factory. Huh. Guessing there's a lot of fan service and whatnot. I've not heard about that game, so I have no idea what it is. Risk Urban Assault, Disgaea 3, Absence of Justice. If I'm not mistaken, I think all the Disgaea games got, I don't want to say remastered or re-released, or like use the wrong word, but they are all out, I think, on PS4 at least. Up to the most recent one, because I'm not sure if the most recent one is. I would imagine it's on PS4, dude. Like the install base is too big for them to not put it out on PS4 as well. I feel. But $10 though. I remember back in the day, dude. For the first two Disgaea games, like back when they first came out, it's like if you couldn't find or if you found a copy used at GameStop, it was one of those ones that was like $55 used, or just like $5 less than full price all the time, and it was never discounted. And it was like, dude, I just want to play some Disgaea. Anyway, Trillion, God of Destruction, Saturday Morning RPG, level 22 for Vita, level 22 for PS3. Even though this looks like the thumbnail for the game that was way up here. So I guess the store might just be falling apart, because that very much looks more like Need a Packet than level 22, but okay. Summon Night 5. Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence. Space Hulk. Deception 4, The Nightmare Princess. The Lost Dimension. Oh no, it looks like it's been delisted. Both on PS3 and Vita. There's some avatars still up. Yes, the game is lost, but the avatars are not. I mean, it's PS3 though, so, physical copies. I imagine they're still out there somewhere. Oh, it's a Sega game, or Sega published, I should say. They say you developed it? No. Oh, it's Furyu Corporation. It's an Atlas. Published by Sega by way of Atlas acquisition. Deception 4 Nightmare Princess on Vita. Don't Starve Giant Edition. Risk. Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. Geez, $40, man. It's also weird, like when you go to these, like, stores that have been just abandoned, or at least this is the last one, right? And then like stuff is just full priced, like Bladestorm Nightmare. It's like, do I really want to pay $50 for Bladestorm Nightmare? But hey, it's $90 or 70, so you're still paying 2,000. What year is this? 14 prices. It doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Kind of looks like a. Well, I haven't played Last Remnant, but it looks. But then it's got like a combo thingy here, so it looks like it's got some Muso mixed with some tactical real-time stuff. 2007 Blade. Oh, that's a different. Okay, 2015. 2015 prices. Koei Tecmo. Oh, it probably is definitely got some Muso in it. The publisher of Dynasty Warriors. Avalanche. Oh, or wow. Desert Ashes. I almost said Avalanche Ashes. I don't know why. Desert Ashes, free game. It's also free to play. Turn-based strategy with online multiplayer, single-player campaigns. It's probably free to play. Oh, the add-ons aren't that much. There's only 3 episodes, so $2 a pop. Okay, I was like trying to get an idea of like what this was from like looking at it. It looks like you move your units on the field and then they like go to the attack screen, which is this thing. Like I would say Advance Wars style, I guess. There's other games that do this. Advance Wars is like the one that comes to my mind first. So it's got a 4 stars review. 9 Tells Digital. Hyper Devotion Noir, Goddess Blackheart. I'm not sure if this is the same thing as like the Hyper Dimension Neptunia, or if it's like a spin-off or something. Let's see. I've never played any of those games. I just see them all the time, and I'm like, Oh, it does say Hyper Dimension Neptunia series. Okay, so it is a spin-off. Strategy RPG. There's a game like this I want to say I've been meaning to buy on the store forever. I can't think of the name, but when I see it, I'm sorry. What? Seeing the whole peg thing with hearts. Is that a kiss prompt? Okay, this is what the actual like units on the field looks like. But yeah, there's another game that I've been wanting to. Oh my gosh, I just remembered something. There is a game on here on PS3. I do want to buy it. I don't have the money in my account. I mean, I can add the money, but like, there is like a strategy RPG series. There's like, I want to say there's like 3 or 4 games in the series. I always wanted to pick up. So I guess just like the Shimigami stuff I picked up last time, the Digital Devil Saga. I'll get it eventually here soon, but yeah, there was a strategy game I wanted to play, so I might pick it up finally. I mean, I don't know when I'll find the time to play it, but at least I'll have it, right? Because it's, it has been brought to GOG, or my brain would have been like, oh, I should wishlist it. Anywho, Field Runners 2, Disgaea 4, A Promised Revisited, Poltergeist, a pixelated horror, chess. Oh, PS1 classic chess game. 4 stars out of 8 reviews. I actually don't know how to play chess. It's something that really annoys me because it's like, it's whatever. I think that's why I gravitate towards strategy RPGs as well, though. Is like you're not limited by like where your units can move and like in what direction and stuff. And so, wow, you are not very clever, mean. And so like, never having learned chess, it's like my brain is free of the whole like you can only go XYZ direction or spaces with whatever pieces. But yeah, man, like I always wanted to like there to be like a modernized version of battle chess, and it just never happened. I was like, oh, I'll learn chess that way, but there was that like auto chess genre like a while ago, but that's not the same thing. And I was like, I don't know how to play chess normal, so playing it fast and automatically is not going to help my brain. Anywho, Fort Defense, North Minas, Fort Defense. Lots of Vita in here, man. Not complaining, just observation. Just an observation, not a complaint. Castle Storm, Complete Edition. XCOM Enemy Within, dude. XCOM. I love XCOM. I'm just gonna say that. I'm looking forward to that Star Wars game that's got an XCOM skin. Or whatever. It's like a Star Wars game is essentially with XCOM gameplay. But yeah, dude, I played okay, so I have this version of XCOM on PS3. I don't know if I've got the War Within version on 360, but like the base game before this expansion, I only finished it on 360. It gets tough at the end, man. But it was an experience. It was cool too, though, because like my last unit up was a like a red-haired lady, and it looked like Femship, so I called her Femship. And then like I had her just be like the like leader unit at the end. It was like, yeah, we got Femship, we're good. And I'm a huge Mass Effect fan, so it was like fun to like have a. I mean, sure, it was like a very like I just made it myself, not exactly like official tied into the thingy thing, but that was fun. Stick it to the man. Actually, I've always wanted to like go back and play this, like any of the XComs. I have XCOM 2. I have not finished it. Just like go back and play, and then like just have my friends give me their names of like if I make a playthrough, can I put your name in this? And then like every time the unit of this type dies, I will just like bring it back and put like a number at the end, like a Roman numeral, and it'll just keep going up. And like we'll know that's how many of those died in that playthrough. But I just haven't got around to it. But yeah, Stick It to the Man, Euphoria HD. I don't, man. I had a Vita. I have a PlayStation TV that plays Vita games, but I couldn't tell you like if you put a gun to my head, like I couldn't tell you like what were the Vita games I did enjoy playing back when I had it. Because it's something I only played on my break when I was at work. I didn't play it, which is like why I kind of like got away from handheld gaming. Is like it's like the time for me when I was playing something. It's like when I'm not at home, it's like I just don't have a lot of time, and then when I am at home, I'd rather just play a console. Anywho, Castle Storm, Disgaea D2, Brighter Darkness. Okay, is D2 the same as Disgaea 2, or is this like a something something? Ooh, 5 stars, 593 reviews. What is like? Is this just a whatever of the second game, or is it something else? It's only 2.2 gigabytes. Oh, looks like it's a different version. Or, well, it has the Harl in it though, so I imagine it is maybe just a something something. It says D2 though. Anywho, I don't know. Wait, are these avatars? Oh, add-ons. There's avatars too. Do we have Penny? Or not Penny, but a we know Penny, right? The penguins. Girl Harl, what? I've clearly not played this one. Okay. Game videos. Check those out. Alright, Kessen 3, PS2 Classic. I hear good things about Kessen. I've not played it. Maybe I should pick it up. It's only $10. Nobunaga. 2013. I imagine this was ported in 2013. It probably came out before that on PS2. Port Route 3 Pirate something something Gold Edition. Worms Revolution Extreme. I love Worms. At least like the 2D side ones, not the like 3D ones with like bases and whatnot. Like when it gets more complex, just like the ones when they're stationary, or not stationary, but they like move around with the bungee or ninja rope, not bungee, the ninja rope around and like bazookas and stuff. I always love those games. Open Me full game. Pixel Junk Monsters Ultimate HD. PTO4. I've not heard of this game. Oh, there's no gameplay or screenshots. I might actually like this if it's a strategy game. Or if it's a strategy RPG, like I don't know what it is though, like it's turn-based. What's this versus in co-op? It's only $10. Maybe... I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm gonna go crazy and just like buy all the PS2 classic games just because it's like they haven't been brought to PS5. Like, what's the over/under of like the store getting shut down before before that happens, or before they get brought to GOG? And it's like, yeah, I had a chance to buy that game, and now it's completely out of print or just really expensive on eBay. Dicey Tactics 2. I imagine this is like the same. Well, it has the same names, right? You've got Lube, Cao. But just in strategy form versus the Muso style. I've not played the Tactics versions. I think I've only played like a demo of like Dynasty Warriors. I've never like actually owned any of them. History, Legends of War, Patton. I imagine this was free with Plus because I don't remember buying that. TAC Heroes. Big red one. Oh, got some screenshots. This is a Vita game? Because visually it's... Okay, it's on PSP and Vita, so... I mean, it is like a isometric style, so it is like looking like that looks, but it just, yeah, visually it does not look like it's pushing the needle, but that's fine. Rainbow Moon Premium, Men's Room Mayhem. What? I'm not. I'm not clicking on that. Zombie Tycoon 2, Brainhall's Revenge. This must have been free with Plus. I don't remember buying that. Nobunaga's Ambition, Iron Triangle. Is this the guy screenshot? No? Okay, well, it's Feudal Japan. Oda Nobunaga. It's got 5 stars. I imagine if you're just really into that era. There you go. Oh, Kessen 2's in here. Okay, so it's Kessen 2 and 3 are on here. Huh. Anywho, Port Royale 3. Kessen 2. Romance of the Three Kingdoms novels. Or novel, okay. Actually, that one... is it Blood Message? There's like a Chinese third-person action game. I don't think it's set during the War of the Three Kingdoms, but it's set like in a one of the other past China eras. It looks pretty interesting. Like visually looks really good. So I'm curious how the game plays. There's like a pretty lengthy like gameplay / in-engine trailer, but there's a lot of stuff where it's like it could be a lot of things, but like there's like not like enough of a vertical slice that it shows to where you can like really say like what it is, but it does look really interesting. Hogs of War. Wait, is this a classic? Hold up. That's my bad. I clicked on it. It is a classic. Okay, PS1 classic. Wow. Looks like a PS1 game, that's for sure. So wait a minute, it's a bunch of pigs fighting each other in like battlefields, like of... It doesn't say. There's like there's such a short description. I mean, it's got a high review score. That's like 145 people. Question mark. Maybe they're bots, but like, you know. Untapped supply of swill is being contested. Oh man. Also like just like the raising the flag imagery there with like pigs being swapped in. Silliness. Generation of Chaos. Pandora's Reflection. Equilibrium. Dude, I feel like there's way more Vita games in here than PS3, but it could be like an even split. My brain just like sees so much Vita, and it's like, there's a lot of Vita here. Oh, Disgaea 2 Creation Memories. Speaking of Disgaea, so I guess D2 is like a different... Or just like, it's not... I mean, it's obviously in the same series of games. It's just, it has D2 in it as opposed to whatever. Because I'm not familiar with like how many of the Disgaea games are like not the numbered ones. Yeah, $10 for Disgaea 2. It's not bad. I'm sure if you look this up on eBay, it's going for much more than $10. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, Disgaea 2, I thought was a PS2. This must be the next one after Disgaea 2. Anyway, I have the first 2 Disgaea games, I think, and then like I didn't play them for a while, but they kept putting them out, so I'm just like, if I ever wanted to get back in, I would be so far behind. Oh yeah, dude, look at that, 5 stars. 310 reviews, so yeah. The Ikemen Bundle, Ragnarok Tactics. It's got tactics in the name, and screenshots. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Oh, it's, okay, I was confused because it said bundle, but then there's one game, and I'm like, what? So I guess this is like all 3 for 20, but then you can get this one separately for $8. So you bought them separately for 24. You're like, are you getting? You're getting a bit more if you get the. Okay, this looks like grid based on tiles. This is my type. This is my cup of tea. This is my jam. I love this stuff. It's like I should have started this video off talking about Final Fantasy Tactics and how there's the remaster coming in, but then it's like the more that we find out about that game, it's like not so much. I don't want to talk about it. I'm still gonna get it. I already pre-ordered it. It's just like annoying because yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. Let's just focus on the PS3 games in the PS3 store. How about that? Planets Under Attack. Is this a sci-fi? It looks like it's got a robot. Ooh, trailer. Let me mute this real quick so it doesn't like play any licensed music in the background. I think I messed up on the music in like one of the last videos, or just the sound. I think I thought I had it muted, but it wasn't muted. And then I was recording the thingy, and then there was like, it wasn't anything like bad, right? It's just like the sound from like when you're browsing and like the taps of like the boop, 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 boop when you're pushing buttons to like browse the store. So it probably wasn't that bad. Build. Expand. Oh wow, what's this? Defend. Wait a minute. This is a tower defense game. Attack. What is this? Oh, you know what? I don't even know. I can't really tell from the video here. It's like, is it just are you just like going to planets and then terraforming them and then you just expand? Humans, robots, aliens. Okay, well, why can't the robots be aliens? If they're a robot species that's sentient and out there, wouldn't they be aliens? Oh, it's one of those 3D. Man, doing this whole thing for like the PS3 thing, it's like we haven't seen very many 3D games, but that was the thing back at some point back in the PS3. It was like, you know, the big push for 3D. Do they even still do 3D? Like, I know I saw Bumblebee back in theaters in 3D. I actually enjoyed it. I liked the 3D stuff. It was like, wow, that's cool. Cause I didn't know it was gonna be 3D when I went to go see it. But yeah, that was the thing. I guess it kind of. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it still is. That was recent, but that was like years ago, right? So, but then at the time, I was surprised it was still a thing. So yeah, 2019, 2018, one of those. Tom Clancy's in war. Gosh, I say that and I'm like, dude, it's 2025. That's a significant time. Record of Argus War. That's the one. That's the one I want to get of all these on here. Because I mean, I haven't played it, but it looks like it's something I would like. Nobunaga's Ambition Rise to Power, PS2 Classic. There's a lot of these on here about Nobunaga and that era. Worms Revolution, Farm Frenzy 3, Growlancer, Wayfarer of Time. I believe I picked this up on PS4 when they remastered it too. Worms 2, Armageddon, Game of the Year edition. Oh, it just says Game of the Year. They recently did a 25th anniversary of Worms 2, I believe, and it comes with this, or not this. I don't know if it's the specific version, but it comes with Worms 2. But it has a bunch of the different other versions of Worms. I believe it recently came out. But yeah, dude, Worms. I mean, I don't know if this version is like the best one. This is what I was talking about earlier. You know, you've got the shenanigans, like blowing stuff, blowing up the opposite team on a map, and just yeah, the fun times to be had. Team 17. I've been Worms. I'm trying to think. I think the first Worms 2 I played was not. It wasn't Armageddon, but it was Worms 2 because it was before Armageddon came out, which I guess is like an expansion / whatever follow up to 2. But Worms 2, I played that back in middle school, dude. I remember because that was like one of the first games I was playing online, where like you could play online against people on PC. It was such a fun time. Random facts. Record of Argus War 2. But yeah, this game, I need to get this before it goes offline. Or it gets pulled. I don't even know why, though. I'm like, I think, yeah, looking at like the character models and like the sprites and the pixel art. Maybe I just like read something about it. Or just, it's also on a grid, right? Yeah. I think think there's like a bunch of them too, so I'm like, okay, if I got all these, I'd have like, you know, something to play for a while. Grid-based, yep, HD, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, there's 58 add-ons. Ooh. Ouch. What the F? Extra characters cost? There's a bunch of... Okay, this is like... Okay, some of these are free. I was about to say, dude, if this is as egregious as it looks on the surface, when I'm like, oh, there's a bunch of characters, and you just like scroll, and you're like scrolling, and it's like, oh, they're all like a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. Cheezors. Yeah, okay, that's... Yeah. There's some free stuff sprinkled in here, but there's also a bunch of like... Yeah. Unlock all the things. Oh no! But yeah, $10. Oh my gosh. I mean, I imagine you can just play the game and unlock it. It's like the Resident Evil thing, right? Or the Capcom thing. It's like, oh yeah, you can unlock this, but you know, if you're feeling so inclined, wink, we'll take the money, and you can just unlock it without zero effort. Night Fortress 2, Gungnir. I enjoyed this game. I remember I got like the worst ending in this, but I did enjoy what I played of it. It's basically another grid style strategy RPG. It's got like a mechanic for like the turn system. I can't remember. It's been too long. But yeah, dude, I remember. I want to say this was before Atlas got acquired by Sega, and I would just like buy a bunch of Atlas stuff every now and then because they put out so much. They're very prolific as a publisher, like just churning out the like JRPG. Like they're like a factory, man. And they're good games. They're not like, you know, it's not like slop or trash, you know. So it's like you'd always be like, oh, what's Atlas cooking up? Like in between the personas. And Shin Megami Tensei. But yeah, 2012, yeah. Well, it says Sega, so that was after the acquisition. I don't know when Sega bought Atlas, but yeah, I forget that happens because you don't really see the like combined or separate logos. I feel like it's just Sega now. Farm Frenzy Pizza Party. Okay, I don't know which one I said. Was it Night Fortress 2 and then Farm Frenzy Pizza Party on either side of that? Gungnir, I looked out. Defenders of the Mystic Garden. Farm Frenzy 2. Unit 13. This is an interesting game. I played it on Vita, but like it's basically like I can't remember if it's in real time. It might be like parts of it are in real time, but you control like it's like a tactical shooter, but you don't control like one unit. You control like all your units at once, and you just like go through and like clear the stage of bad guys. It's a very unique game. I never played the two-player co-op. I only played single player, but I did enjoy it. I don't know if I finished it. I didn't get quite far. It also, if I'm not mistaken, it probably looks good visually. It probably looks fine. Mecha Wars. Worms Ultimate Mayhem. Wait, what? I'm still muted. Okay, definitive 3D Worms. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the 3D Worms, so I would play this, but it's like we kind of already went over Worms, so yeah. Maybe this is like one to like not, or just like I want to like see an example of like one of the 3D ones, because I was never really into the 3D ones. But that beats I haven't played them, right? Because like for me, it's like, you know, I'm not. Gosh, that makes me sound like a flippin'. Or just like, yeah, dude, it's like I look at this and I'm like, this isn't what I want. You know, it's like what you see is what you get, and I see it. I'm like, this is not. I mean, it's Worms, sure, but it's like this isn't like what I want to play if I'm playing Worms. I don't want like a 3D, whatever. I just want it to be like the 2D, like old school style. So I've not really played any of the 3D ones like this. Actually, I think I did. No, I did. I played one recently on Game Pass. I think so there's like a Xbox rewards thing for it or something, but that was like the extent. I played a couple stages. I can't remember if it was like that or something else, but I did play one of the possibly 3D. I can't remember if it was 3D or not recently. Army Corps of Hell, Euphoria, Grim Grimoire, PS2 classic for $10. I believe they remastered or remade this. I'll say remaster. I don't think it was like a straight up remake. I think they just like redid it graphically and like overhauled it. But they did re-release this recently on PS4. I'm gonna say. Well, it would have had to been right because it wasn't on PS5. But yeah, this is what's the studio that did? I'm blanking. It's in here somewhere probably. No, it's not. Oh no. Well, it says it's NIS, but there's a very specific studio that's got like really good art. Vanillaware. I don't actually. It might be wrong. It might not be Vanillaware. It just looks like it might be a Vanillaware game, or I'm misremembering it probably as well. But it's cool. This is on here. If you want to play the original, if you're just that upset about the whatever was changed in the OG version. But yeah, it's got like a little hand cursor because this one was like a real-time strategy type thing on console, and that's how they did that back in the day. PS2 dude as well. From Dust. Have I played this? I feel like I bought this because I was like, oh, this looks like whatchamacallit. What's the there's another God game. I haven't played this. Okay. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't remember playing it. I know I picked it up. But there's that one game, Populous, I want to say, yes, where it's like, it looked like that, but like a modern version. And I was like, that looks cool. I just haven't played it, so. Maybe I should make a video on my backlog and how ridiculous it is. Cohort Chess, another chess game. Deadblock. OMGZ. Starhammer Tactics. See, I would look at this, but it's just a minis game, and all the minis games are like quite small and indie in nature, so I imagine there's like nothing. I'll go and check it out, but like I doubt there's like much going on here. Tactical battle game. It says it's easy to play, easy to pick up. Yeah, like in my brain, I'm thinking, oh, cool, like a tactics and space game. But then I'm like looking at it, and it's like, oh, it does look very smaller and pared down, which is fine. I mean, it looks fine too. It's just what I would like it to be in my brain versus what it is when I look at it. And it's like, oh, Under Siege, Bomberman 94. It's on PS1 Classics. When was the last time we got a Bomberman game? Or just like an old school Bomberman game? Gosh. I should probably pick this up, honestly. Just a piece on the planet. Bomberman games are always fun. At least like the multiplayer, like standalone stuff. I never really got into them in like the multiplayer modes. I'm sorry, the single player modes. I never got into the single player modes. Well, multiplayer was always fun with like versus CPU or with friends. Farm Frenzy. Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I have this on 360. Oh, okay. In my brain, I'm like, I finished one or both of these, but I always get them confused in my brain as far as like which is which because they're both so like similar. So I maybe did finish both, but I know I'm pretty sure I for sure finished the first one. The second one I might not have finished, but I always want to go back and play it because it's just like a fun cover shooter that we just don't really get a lot of. I mean, there was that gosh, I'm blanking on the name, but the not Vegas third person shooter that was like completely not good at launch and just came out and died. Was it? I can't think of it. I can't think of the name, dude. Anyway, Missile Command PS1 Classic, Patapon 3, the third birthday. I picked this up recently. I haven't played it yet. Man, these are both on PSP. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're both on PSP and Vita, so I'm not sure if they'll run on my PlayStation TV though. Disney Pixar Bugs Life PS1 Classic, Core Blaster, Balloons TD, Phantom Brave, the Bermuda Triangle. If I'm not mistaken, I think that the I'm not sure if it's this one or the other, or the first Phantom Brave game also got remastered recently. I have the original one on PS2, well, no, I played it for a bit, I think, but then I just, like, put it down and it didn't come back to it, so I never got through the whole thing. Anyway, Romance of the Three Kingdoms 4. PS1 Classic, another Romance of the Three Kingdom game. Gosh, that's like, I feel like that's like, what, 5 or 6 of these we've seen? Like, Romance of the Three Kingdom games? Like, there's, like, 2 Kessing games. This one, like, a couple others at least, like 5 or 6 of these things. I mean, I'm not complaining, like I said, it's an observation, not a complaint. You know, I'm not familiar with the, lore of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I would maybe like it, but I just haven't, gotten around to it. Tactics Ogre List Clean Together. This is one of my favorite games of ever. My favorite strategy RPG, probably, because I was talking about this in Chime Attack today. I was like, if I had to say Tactics Ogre or Final Fantasy Tactics, I think I'm going to give the edge to Tactics Ogre just because it is, like just mechanically, it's more complex. You've got multiple endings. You've got the Wheel of Fortunes. You can, like, go back and, like, redo stuff in previous chapters. And, like, have multiple playthroughs, like, multiple scenarios, multiple outcomes. Just more units. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and, like, go through the whole thing, but I just really enjoyed this game. Also, the music, it has that one ogre battle theme that plays when you're in the overmap. It's like one of my most all-time favorite songs. The dun 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 dun, and then, like, it does that, but it has, like, the drums, and it's like, and it's got the I don't know if it's like a string instrument or like horns, and it's going like dun 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 dun, and it just loops. I love that song. One of my like all-time favorite just songs in the game. Like when you're in the menus, like one of my favorite in the menus game. I'm sorry, getting excited. One of my all-time favorite, like, in the menu songs is that one. It also plays in Ogre Battle 64 when you're in the menus, I believe. I just don't know the name of it. Anyway, Arthalad 3. Arthalad, if you've not played Arthalad, I will not say anything, because this game's a treat. I believe all 3 games are still on here, so check it out. It's also kind of annoying, though, because these were in Astrobot, dude, so it's like, on one level, it's like, it's just infuriating, because it's like, I mean, I'm sure it's more Team Asobi than it is PlayStation, but it's like Team Asobi, like, went to PlayStation, and they're like, these are the games we're putting in here. And PlayStation was like, okay, cool. But then, like, PlayStation saw, like, the reception that, Astrobot got, and we haven't seen anything from it, as far as, like, alright, we might, put some more classics out, or just, like, I'm also just kind of angry about the whole effing, is it Blue Point? Or the studio that does all the remakes? Like, they were on, like, what, a God of War, was it Battle Royale or some nonsense? Like, live service Battle Royale God of War game? I can't remember, dude. It was just dumb. And it's just like, they had them on some stupid game that was, like, I think it was God of War, but it was, like, live service. And it was, like, not what you would want if you're a God of War fan. And it's like, what the F? And just, like, wasted how many years on that, and it's been canceled. And it's just like, that's their whole live service push. And, like, okay, I get it, live service games make a lot of money, but here's my thing about the live service thing, alright? It's like, they should have all the internal data, but then, like, the only thing they're looking at is the money. So it's like, I'm fine if they want to do at least one more after Concord that's not Marathon or more Destiny crap, Because it's like, okay, well, if you're so gung ho about live service, maybe put one out and don't cancel them all after you see like the furor that was like already erupting that you just were blind to because you wanted the money. And then like when you finally like if you like the best of the best of the best of the ones that you were making that you didn't cancel, maybe put that one out, and if it's actually good and can stand on its own, maybe you'll be making some Fortnite money. But it's like if you're just gonna chase the trend, please stop, which it looks like they have, but it took half of the PS5's life cycle and like at the cost of what, right? It's just like, dude. Sorry, yeah, effing PlayStation. Anyway, Comic Crash Bionic Bundle. What is this? It's got a bunch of like best of 2009. What? What is this? It's got a high review thingy thing. Oh, it's tower defense, dude. I'm not about that life. Not my cup of tea. For Mission 3, I quite enjoy this game. I don't think I've gotten both endings, but it's quite good. It's basically, I mean, oh, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they remaster this too recently? Like all the front missions up to 3? Or was it just the first 2? I can't remember if Square Enix did like the old front missions. I don't think they did 3. I think they did 1 and 2. Cause I hadn't played them and I bought them, but I still haven't played them. They're still in my backlog. But man, this one's a fun time. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do at the end of this video? I'm gonna like just for funsies. I did this already, but like I will play some Final Fantasy Tactics at the end of this. We'll just like nail it to the end part of the video. Anyway, well, I'm not gonna nail it on, but like I'll just go into that from here because I'm already on the console. It's already on and stuff. Anyway. Alien Havoc and Bubble Trouble bundle. Military History, Commander, Europe at War, Worms Battle Islands, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Predator. I have no idea if this is any good. There's a lot of different strategy games in here. There's like, yeah, there's like tactical shooter stuff. There's like real-time strategy stuff. There's turn-based strategy stuff. So it is like all of the strategy, not like a specific type. Placing Souls as Sell It. What is this? No screenshots. Well, it's only $10. Looks like it might be a strategy RPG, maybe. It says something about like mercenaries in the future, though. Anywho. Oh, wait, hold up. What did that say? Axis Games. Idea Factory. See, that's what makes me interesting. Is like, because Axis has some good, like character design. So I'm curious, like, what this game would be if it is a strategy. Like, what type of strategy, or like, how does it play? Anyway, no heroes allowed. Fort Commander 2, Counterattack. Fort Commander King's Gambit. Worms 2, Armageddon. I'm surprised this is still on here, but man. You can go back and get the old, like OG version of Worms 2, PS3. Pixel Junk Monsters 3-in-1 pack, unavailable. Let's see something real quick. Tell me more. Oh, because I already own one of the games. I already own Eden. So, it's probably Pixel Junk. Oh, it says right there probably. Racer and Monsters. Oh, it doesn't say actually, but it's probably, yeah, Eden. Pixel Junk Eden, Pixel Junk Monsters, and Pixel Junk Racers. Anywho, Harvest Moon, Hero of Leaf Valley. History, Egypt, Engineering and Empire. Valkyria Chronicles 2, like I was saying earlier, I did pick up the other, I want to say, I don't think we got 3 in America though. I think 3 came out on Vita. In Japan, it was never localized. And then 4 came out, but we got 4, but it was on PS4. And then we didn't get 3, but I've never played 3, but then I've not played 2 either, so. But I remember buying it because I really liked the first one. So Valkyria Chronicles is like one of the I would say more recent, but they haven't like put these out like on a consistent basis. I would say this is 2010, yeah. So like it's been what 15 years, and like we've gotten maybe 2 more Valkyria Chronicle games in that span of time. Anywho, DLC packs, $5. There's a theme. How much is the theme? Is it free? Yeah, it's for PSP. Wait, this is a PSP game then? That's what that kind of implies. So this is not a Vita game. Oh, it does say PSP. Okay. Gosh, I remember that was a thing when like you'd get games that were on PSP or Vita, and it's like, why isn't this on console? But it's like budgets, dude. And it's like, ugh. Or just like, yeah, it's not gonna sell enough press. It's like, no, I want it on console. Robin Heaven. What? What did I do this? What did I do to deserve this, my lord? 2? Record of Arcus 4. Okay, I feel like there's just like 3 or 4 of these. There might just be 2, but this is for sure like one of the ones I wanted to get. Oh my gosh, dude, there's like, I didn't realize there's so many add-ons when I was looking at this earlier. Or not looking at it earlier, but like, it's already on my list of like, I want to get this, but then I didn't realize they had a bunch of DLC, but, you know, sometimes it feels like that, you know. Oh, this is from Axis. Wasn't the other one from Sega? Maybe it's a different game. If you're, yeah, maybe it's Record of something something. Anywho, Adventures to Go, Sheep Defense, Charge, Tank Squad, the Eye of Judgment Legends. I do need to pick this up. This is the one I was talking about. Or this is one no. I'm not sure this is the same one I saw earlier, but yeah, dude, I do want to pick up that Eye of Judgment game that I saw that one time, if it's not this one. Vector TD, Greed Core, Vandal Hearts, Flames of Judgment. Oh, Vandal Hearts is a good game. I don't think I finished it, but I do remember. I do have the PS1. I'm not sure if it's the first or the second one. It might be Vandal Hearts 2. It might not be the first one, but there's another strategy RPG that is a fun time. Vandal Hearts. And I picked up this one because I'm a fan of that one. Clearly, this was before my F Konami era because it's by Konami. So there's another one I probably won't be getting at. Haha. Sim Theme Park. Populous. I have this on GOG, I want to say, but this is a fun little god game where basically you have, it's like a real-time strategy, and you can build kind of like building a civilization, kind of. It's quite neat. I'm pretty sure it's on GOG and I have it there, but I'm not 1,000% sure. Anywho, Bowerman Land, Aegis Eclipse Chaos. I'm sorry. Aegis Eclipse Generation of Chaos. Savage Moon, the Hera campaign. What? There's 2 Command and Conquers on here on PS1. Wow, dude, Command and Conquer is like, jeez, it's one of those mini series from Electronic Arts that you never see anymore because they just don't make anything anymore. Outside of what, FIFA, Madden, Battlefield. It's like outside the cash cows, they don't really make anything because that's all they care about is money. So yeah, Command and Conquer: Red Alert, Retaliation. Man, once upon a time, dude, Command and Conquer. It's basically, I'll say well, it's not the precursor. It's not like in the same series as StarCraft. It's the same genre as StarCraft, where it's basically, real-time strategy, military units. But like before StarCraft was like ginormous and huge, Command and Conquer was that, right? Command and Conquer was the game before StarCraft came along and dethroned it in that genre. And you never see it anymore. It's just like, it's such a throwback. It's just like, dude, remember back when, what would be an example, right? It's like, because there's so many shooters, it's like, it seems to have like looped around where like Doom came back and was on top for like a minute. But there's like so many in that space. So I feel like the time of dominance is like so short lived. But yeah, just effing wild. Bomberman Party Edition, classic, or PS1 classic. Puzzle Geddon, Balloons, Command and Conquer, the OG original. Any screenshots here? Aw, bummer. Welcome to the New World Order. Choose between the evil Brotherhood of Nod and the Global Defense Initiative and prepare for combat on a global scale. But yeah, the series like went all the way to the PS3 360 era. There was like I'm gonna get the name wrong. There's like Red Alert. Was it Red Alert 2? I don't remember, man. But yeah, I didn't play the newer ones. But back in the day, I played them. Like this one in Red Alert, like back like the OG ones. But like the newer ones, not so much. With the like the bear and schoolgirl units. Anywho, Vortex. I kind of fell off on strategy or RTS. It just my brain is like I can't manage like that much stuff at like once. It's too much. I'm like mentally overwhelmed, and it makes me want to give up. Something in my sorry. Anyway, creature defense, Command and Conquer Red Alert. But yeah, dude, it's like you had such a really crazy like long running story and series and franchise and characters with Kane, the general, and like all the live action cutscenes, and it was like a fun time. And just it's dead now, so or I guess we'll just it's in the EA graveyard like so many other things. I mean, there was it seemed like they were gonna like maybe bring it back on mobile, but then they didn't. So, but then it's like I kind of would like. It's like, dude, if it's between like not having a new version of something and like having it just die a slow death on mobile, I kind of would like just rather not have it exist, honestly. Anywho, unless it's like a really good I mean that's the thing though. I feel like that was like an era before like we had decent, or not decent, but like it just seems like mobile's such a weird space, right? I feel like because there are some good games, but it's just like the spectrum of what you get, and then like the gulf in quality between like stuff is just so vast. So it's like you don't know what you're getting, and it's such a insane market. Anywho, Braid. Because honestly, for the longest time, I didn't even care about mobile. I still don't care about mobile games. Honestly, I played Gwent. That's like the one game I play on mobile, and like it's unless I play on the console. Because also my phone, like it feels like it's melting whenever it plays something, and it's like I don't think this is good for my phone. So there's that too. Yeah, dude, Braid. This was back in the day. What year is this? I think this had I think this had like a 15th anniversary edition recently. So yeah, 2009 checks out. I enjoyed Braid. I have it on 360. I don't have it on PS3, so not about a double dip. Dungeon Maker, Hunting Ground, Military Madness, Nectaris. I feel like I bought this game on 360, maybe, or I have the demo of this, and like I always wanted to buy it, and I just never did. But then maybe I feel like I maybe didn't because it doesn't have trophy support. I have to look into this. I think I have it on 360, but then I'm not 1,000% sure. But then if I don't, I can get it here. So I did enjoy the demo. It's kind of like a modernized Advance Wars, essentially in space, or on the moon, or wherever it's at. Pets, dogs, family. Zombie Tycoon. Pets, Saddle Club. Pets, Hamsters Bunch. Half Minute Hero. This game's fun. It's a bunch of like short mini games where it's like 30 seconds. I've not played it. I've only had it like described to me, but it sounds like a fun time. Lemmings PSP. This is also an old school game. Man, they haven't had a new Lemmings in like forever. Who makes Lemmings? I don't even know. Let's see. But basically, you have it was Team 17 as well. That's funny. You've got like this group of little creature dudes, people, and you try to get them all to the exit from like one side of a stage to the other. And there's a bunch of obstacles sometimes in between you and the exit, and like you have to try to navigate it without having, or you try to navigate it with as many lemmings alive as possible. 'Cause sometimes there's like death traps or just like death pits and whatnot. So yeah, Vampire, Pixel Junk, Monsters Deluxe, Mushroom Wars, Harvest Moon, Boy and Girl, Alien Havoc, Field Runners, Tom Clancy's In War. This is on the handhelds. This is Vita PSP version, so I'm not sure if it has like the headset functionality of the other ones, where it's like you can command your units and stuff with the headset. SimCity 2000. Gosh, it's pretty wild seeing a game with 2000 in the title because you don't see it very often, and then like it's 25 effing years ago. That makes me feel old. And it's effing delisted, of course. That's a bummer. This is a PS1 classic. Alright. I remember playing this back in the day on like a Mac, whatever. Oh no, Super Nintendo. No, Super Nintendo didn't have 2000. It was on the Mac because my friend's Mac, I want to say. There it is. Red Alert 3. $10. Oh wait, this is Challenge. This is DLC, I think, because it says Challenge. Yep, Commander's Challenge. So this isn't actual. I don't know. Let's see. Does it say add-on? Electronic Arts. Ever fight an army of psychic schoolgirls or giant Soviet warbears? What if exploding satellites started raining down from orbit? Okay, that's kind of neat. It's basically just a bunch of challenge. Well, I mean, Red Alert, that specific spin-off was like small, or like not small campaigns, but just like small scenarios of like, you know, this is the thing. Here's the setup. You're under attack. XYZ. Blah blah blah. Or time limit XYZ. Good luck. Don't die. So yeah, it's on brand. Or like, good luck. Be victorious. Don't die. Yada yada. I kind of want to get this, dude. I don't think I picked it up on 360 before it got delisted. So, $10. Tongue-in-cheek, 200 Red Alert, yep. Celebrity Commanders. Oh, this one has Ric Flair in it. Okay, I knew there was one where Ric Flair was in the game, because he does the woo. As he does. And I think Billy D. Williams is in one of them. I'm gonna have to pick this up. I don't have money in my wallet right now. So, I gotta do like a video at the end of these, where I go back and buy all the stuff I said I would buy. Dude, there should be like a series on the channel, I feel like just going back through all these retro games. Well, they're retro now, right? It's been so long. I never got around to them. And like, well, I guess I could do that too, like see if it's on GOG, see if it's on Steam. It's probably more preserved on those. Well, for sure it's better preserved on GOG, but if it's on Steam, it's more easier to access, because this PS3 store sucks. But yeah, dude, for $10. Sounds like a fun time. Army of Psychic Schoolgirls. What? Oh, dude. Anyway, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas, PSP and Vita. Well, it says Vita PSP. It makes me think it's the PSP version that got ported to Vita, or just runs on Vita because of backwards compatibility. Yeah, PSP. Some of those PSP games are like, PSP's got also like a spectrum of quality situation of like, it could be really good, or it could just be like, or like it's better than, or just like visually better than what you get like on DS at the time, but like, is it a fun game compared to what you would get on console at the time? And being $20, it's like, well, we get what we pay for. yeah, dude, the Final Fantasy Crystal Defenders. I think I was very like torn on whether to get this on 360 or not. It's probably still on the Series X actually, because I hate tower defense, but like this is like the Ivalice line of characters. They're okay. And Ivalice is like a region, but it's basically the timeline of tactics. Yeah, it says Tactics A2, and then you know, just like you've got the Benga, you've got the Black Mage, Mughal. Did I say? I said Mughal, or Mog. The bunny person, archer, lady. Gosh, I can barely make out the box art. But yeah, dude, like, see, it's like seeing it like this bums me out because I'm like, well, this was probably like the last thing from Ivalice that we got before Flip It, and it showed up in 14 as the Alliance raid, I imagine. And it was a flipping tower defense game. But yeah, I'm not a fan of tower defense, like I said, so it's got 300 stages, or rather over 300 stages, but about that. Kind of curious though, like I imagine the game just didn't do well, or we would have like that be an entire series of like, oh, this is our tower defense series with the tactics evilly stamped on it that we just pump out all the time. What did I do to deserve this, my lord? The first one. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2 PSP. Comet Crash. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six PS1. I had this on Dreamcast, but I would say the first Rainbow Six is worth getting. It's very different from what it got turned into. I think like it's the first 3 games, right? And some of the expansions. The one console, it's kind of a mixed bag. I would say, like that's why I got the Dreamcast version, is because it like looks better than the other ones and runs better, but as far as like the feature set and functionality, you're probably better just getting on GOG or the PC version. But this was like the way harder one, where like you got shot like once or a couple of times and you die. Very like it's very in the vein of Ghost Recon. But the scenarios are very like tactical, like go into the place, take out terrorists and stuff like that. I believe the storyline's also really good too, but it's like in the like the text of all the briefings, so it's kind of not. It's not a very straightforward storytelling like you get nowadays. Gosh, I guess thinking about it, they should remake this. Like they should just remake the entire like. Effing Ubisoft, whatever. Let's just move on. Like that's not even. It's not even like. It's like that's not even humor. The suggestion, right? It's not happening, Chris. Alright, Bomberman Ultra. Apparently I have this game. Kind of weird that they put Bomberman in the strategy section, but there it is. Worms. Oh, the OG. I wonder how much this was. I don't remember buying this. Run for cover. Oh, there's a dynamic theme, dude. I gotta say, PS5. I miss dynamic themes. I mean, we finally got them back, but like we really only just got them back with the PlayStation 25th anniversary thing. So, or 30th anniversary. 95, right? Yeah. So 25 plus 5. Anyway, we got some dynamic themes, but then they took away the like the power on thing, and it just FM PlayStation. But then now we have the themes back, but they're not dynamic themes. But then we do have some dynamic themes, but then they don't have the dynamic themes of like the previous consoles, i.e. PS4, because there's a bunch on there with the F. So yeah. Also, apparently there's dynamic themes on Series X. I just didn't know about them for the longest time. And I I didn't make a video, but I did kind of like make some screenshots of it before I got rid of my old one. I just didn't ever post about it. There's like the Cyberpunk one I had, or I saw, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know these were a thing, and I was going to post about it, but then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, apparently this has been on the console for like years at that point, and I was like, oh, well, I'm very, late to the party there. Jeanne d'Arc, this is on PS5, I would say definitely pick it up. I have the physical copy of this. because clearly this was like before I fully adopted the digital model. But it's a fun time. It's a strategy RPG. It's 15th century. It's a the story goes places. We'll just say that there are some because it takes place during 100 Years of War right on Earth, but there's like demons and whatnot, so it's not exactly historically accurate. Asterisk, but it's quite good. It's really effing good, and I should play it on my channel or my other long play channel I've not yet made. And there's Pixel Junk Monsters for $5, and Command and Conquer Red Alert 3, as was mentioned, but it's disc only. What is? I still don't know what disc only means, man. I've got add-ons, cause I'm like, I see all these like disc only thingies in the store, and I'm like, does that mean? Like, I don't know what it means actually, because I'm just like, wait, what? Static theme. Yo, this is the stuff that was on the, maybe it was. There was like a bunch of game video stuff for the one of these things on the 360 thingy. Or just like some Sultra themes. And I guess some of them are here, but not all of them, but not the themes. There's only the one, so never mind. But hey, there's a free add-on map pack, so, you know, if you got the physical copy, you got a free map pack right there. Alright, what time? Okay, we're at like an hour, 11 minutes. I will indulge myself in some Final Fantasy Tactics here. I will keep the sound off, because I don't want to get any content ID nonsense. But then also I did want to show that, 1 second. So arcade is next. 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. That's everything on the PS3 store, PSN section. Or PlayStation Network PS3 store. I mean, there might have been some stuff that like got listed in between now and when I started, but you know, at least I got it done. But yeah, I do want to show that the PS2 stuff I picked up last time, like it does go to a different folder. I did not buy any PS2 classic stuff. What did I say? Like my reason? Yeah, it goes to its own folder, PS2. So Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. But I think I was holding out because on like on the PS2 classics, like there's no trophy support. I don't think you get enhanced graphics, so they don't like it's these are all just like ports, right? They don't really do anything to enhance them, but you can still play them, right? And I was kind of just holding out. I think back in the day of like, oh, well, maybe if they will eventually like just like, you know, do it better than just like a, you know, stamp out the release, but yeah, they didn't. But then it's like that's the reason I picked up all these PS1 games is like, dude, that stuff was like not like, yeah, it's more out of print than PS2 at the time. So, but like I think I was just very snobbish about the whole thing because I was like, well, PS2 is like you can, well, back then it's like more easy to find PS2 stuff, but then PS1 stuff's either out of print or like it's like if this publisher hasn't revisited Game XYZ in like however long, like, you know, Moto 3. Well, I think I think this is the first party game. Moto 1 and 2 are on PS5 right now, actually. But yeah, Suikoden, we just got the remasters of this, like however many years later. Always a remake. I mean, two parts are done, one part's missing. Castlevania, when's the last time we got a new Castlevania? We have flipping, what's that game called? The, Curse, or something, Bloodstain, yeah. King of Fighters. You know, I'm curious, when did they stop doing, like, yearly King of Fighters? Because it seems like, I wasn't even aware of this fact that they did, like, a new one every year. Because I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, though. Right? But it's kind of very endearing, but I was never a big fan of the SNK Fighters, so... Or not that I wasn't a... Okay, that's accurate. I wasn't a big fan. It's not that I didn't enjoy them or like them. I just wasn't, you know, the biggest fan. I'm more of a Capcom Street Fighter. And to even a bigger extent, obviously, for my gamer tag, Tekken. But, yeah. Anyway. Jumper Let Me... Dude... Okay, I'm just gonna get upset if I scroll through all these because of the whole Astrobot mini run I had. So let's just jump straight into tactics because it's like, dude, you know. Or just like, actually, let's go down the list here, right? Like, why aren't these like, why haven't these been brought over to PS5, right? If they've at least the first party stuff like this, Could at least like put it out on PS5. So I'm Jeremy Lammy, Arc the Lad, 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure if Alundra was first party. If I'm not mistaken, I think Alundra and Alundra 2 are like very different. Destruction Derby, is this first party? It might not be. Jumping Flash, I believe, is on PS5. Another EA Graveyard series. Wing Commander, dude. Like, between Wing Commander and Rogue Squadron, it's like, whenever that gets remastered or remade, day one for me. But hey, we're getting Resident Evil 2 and 3, so yeah, I guess. Thanks, Capcom. Meanwhile, Square Enix is like, turn-based games. Survival H4, yeah. We could try that. Breath of Fire. This is what I'm hoping Capcom revisits next after, I'll just say their 2026 lineup, because they've basically, it feels like, put out everything that was basically like on deck to get made or on their list of like their IP that they've had that they've actually been making new entries in. So I'd like to see them revisit Breath of Fire if they're not going to do Dino Crisis. I'd rather see this than Dino Crisis, honestly. Or maybe just even like give Dragon Quarter a second shot, because it deserved better. If you know, you know. Why validate? Dude, I mean, there's like the VR one that we got from the PS4 games, but Wipeout deserved better, man. And it should be on PS5. Parasite Eve 2, we did the whole thing. Dino Crisis is coming. Or no, PS5 version is out, right, for this? I don't think the second one's on there. Vanguard Bandits, I'm not sure who that's by. I'm not sure if it's first party or third party. Ooh, maybe Capcom. No, I think they're kind of just like going to have Street Fighter be like their only fighting game for like a while until they figure out like what they want to do with their other stuff. Honestly, I feel like they're due for an all-star game, or arguably past due for an all-star game with all this stuff. Like that could be maybe what they do if they put out the last of their 2026 things, actually. If they don't want to like do any new stuff, they could just make a all-star game with all their other series, cross-overing all their other series. But then I'm curious, like, what genre would it be? Because I kind of don't want it to be a fighting game, honestly. Grandia. This is on PS5, actually. They had a remaster collection, but it only has 3 games, I think. Wait, no. It's only the first 2, right? It's Grandio and Grandia 2. It's not 3. It's not Extreme. So, but man, yeah. Well, it's Game Arts, right? I can't remember what happened to Game Arts, or like how they went away, if they went away. Sorry, this totally just like went into like a whole thing. As far as like me going down like all these games and being like effing PlayStation, and they're not putting stuff out that are classics of effing games because of flipping. We saw it in effing Astrobot, and we're not going to get a new one for who knows how long, but they're going to milk it and be nostalgic about it, but not put out new games. If I'm not mistaken, I think Klonoa got a remaster recently. I don't think it was a new one. I think it was a remaster, but I could be wrong. But yeah, we're getting a Final Fantasy Tactics remaster before we get GTA 6. So. But then it's like, oh, it's not going to be all the stuff from Lion War. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. I talked about it in China with Tekken. It's, you know, it sucks, and it's whatever, but, like, at least it's playable on modern hardware. But, dude, like, yeah. Whatever, it's Square Enix, man. It's like, at this point, it's just like, it's Square Enix, dude. Like, that's a Square Enix problem. It's like that there's a reason Capcom's out, you know, performing them on all fronts. And they're like, oh, Expedition 33, turn-based. It's like, yeah. Don't get me started. Legends are good. This is on PS5. Or the port of it, I mean. But, like, you know, this is kind of exemplary of the whole, of all of it, right? It's like, you know, Astrobot, nostalgia. New stuff can be, or old stuff can, or, you know, you can do a remake, do a remaster. You can, like, put old stuff out and make it new, or, like, you know, make nuance on top of what is i.e. Expedition 33, you know? It's like, just because it's turn-based JRPG doesn't mean, like, it's a dead end. You can always, like, innovate or improve or what have you. But then again, that might be a Jim Ryan thing, right? Where it's like, you know, maybe that's why we never got any of that cool stuff. Which I wouldn't be surprised with his comments about old games. Tomba, wasn't there a recent Tomba remaster, I want to say? Or a Night Dive Studio put out one of them. Or maybe the second one on PS4 or PS5 recently. I feel like that's the thing. This game actually won in a contest. I don't think it's on the US store. So, but I don't even, like, yeah, whatever. Moving along. Wait a minute. Oh, this is Tomba 2, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Oh, it's in Japanese, dude. So I guess it's only available in the Japanese version for Tomba 2. Because I'm like, why is this in Japanese? Anyway, because I don't have a Japanese account, so I couldn't have bought the Japanese version. By now, I wish I would have had a Japanese version from back in the day and like would have been able to get all that stuff that was on there, so we never got. But hey, that's what you're. That's what happens when you're. Yeah, region is U.S. and all the games you like are not from that region. Well, not all of them, but just like, you know, a decent. Oh yeah, Wild Arms, dude. They should do something. They should totally do something with Wild Arms. Like, what the f? I really, man, I really hope after Expedition 33, like the whole the Souls, JRPG Souls or whatever. I don't know what they're calling it, but just that is like a thing because I really enjoy that game. Just like the being able to just like the active battles, being active and not just like we're gonna try to survive the attacks that are being thrown at us and not die. It's like, oh, we can dodge and parry, so we're actually are active now. And then if we get enough parries, we can counter. What? That game is so good, dude. That game is just so effing good. It's like Expedition 33 is my currently my game of the year. So sorry to keep gushing over it, but I really enjoyed it. Suicune 2. Okay, Medieval. I have this apparently. I don't know how like popular this game is, but like they did like a PS4 remaster, and I never thought this game was popular because like none of my friends played it. I only got this one on the classic section because I was like just getting a bunch of them back in the day. So I've not played it, so I couldn't tell you like, you know, good or not. But I eventually do want to play more of the medieval games to see if they are good. But it was never something I played a lot of. I think Twisted Metal has. There's like not a lot there, and they're trying to like make it more than it is with that TV show. So, good luck with that. I mean, there's a bunch of games. There's like the 4 numbered ones on PS1. There's Black and the other one on PS. Oh wait, no, Black is PS2, and there's like the online PS2 one as well. But then on PS3, I think I don't know if it was a reboot, but there was a PS3 version. I didn't play it though, so because I was like, I'm good. Card combat seemed like a throwback, and I just kind of like was not really feeling it, or I didn't, you know, it wasn't something I really was like super fond of to that extent. They tried bringing Warhawk back with Starhawk, but they also had Warhawk on PS3, so kind of curious they don't. Yeah, it's kind of curious, like they have these games that they made on PS3 that skip PS4, and they did this live service push on PS5, and they didn't like do stuff that would seemingly be like what you could do that with. Like this seems like a live service game, like vehicle combat, PvP stuff. Like I don't understand. Or mag. But whatever. That's like I said, dude. F and PlayStation. Legend of Mana. Yeah, that's. Let's just not talk about the Mana series because it's possible we just had like the first Mana series in like 20, 30 years or something, and it's possible we don't get another Mana series in another 20, 30 years or possibly ever. So, But hey, I pre-ordered it for that, like the most recent one. So like when I saw those headlines of like, oh, the game came out and it was immediately closed studio, it's like, oh, cool. Silent Hill's back. Mega Man. Legend is not back, but this is Misadventures of Trombone. But still, maybe they make a new one of those. This was like a very requested game back in the day. Dark Forces got a remaster recently. Did we talk about Castlevania? I mean, Konami's. I'm kind of curious what they're going to do because they're going to run out of new stuff to make. I'm sorry, old stuff to remake or remaster. So I feel like Castlevania might be on the short list. Gosh, there's like not a lot actually if I think about Konami. It's like Castlevania and, you know, so I guess we'll see. Mega Man Legends. We just talked about that with the trombone thing. Like maybe they make a new Mega Man Legends game, but then it's like I think it's kind of weird that they make a Mega Man Legends game out of nowhere without having made a Mega Man game before that. It's like the similar thing with Final Fantasy as far as like if you don't make a new one, like the player base goes away or whatever, right? Or ages out and stops playing it. So I feel like it's been such a long time since we had a new Mega Man. Though we got like a bunch of the collections, because we got like the network games recently, so who knows. Oddworld's gotten, well this isn't first party, but they've gotten a decent amount of games recently. Like there's that one on PS4, I think there's like another one on PS5. I picked them both up if I'm not mistaken. Or I got the one on PS4. The PS5 one I think was free with Plus. But anywho. But I'm nostalgic for the series just because I remember like the ad campaign and like the cutscenes looking really cool. But then I'm not good at the games. So it's like I'm nostalgic for the games, but I'm not good at them. So it's a whole thing. Cyberbots. I think this is a fighting game, if I'm not mistaken. Mega Man Legends 2. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like... So there's 2 Mega Man Legends games, and then there's Tron. Okay. Because I thought there was 3, but then I guess maybe I'm wrong, or that's 64, I don't know. VR missions. Is this in the Master Collection? I don't think it is it? I wonder if we'll get these with the current Konami reprinting of this. Okay, now I'm even more confused because I've got like multiple Tomba 2s on here and I didn't even know, but whatever. Spyro. Final Fantasy 5. It's funny because we have the Pixel remasters, right? So these all live on in that collection, 1 through 6. Chrono Cross also got a remaster recently. I picked that one up with the Radical Dreamers. I really want to play Radical Dreamers because it's a visual novel, and it actually is a. I think it's not just a tie-in to Chrono Trigger. I think it actually is a prequel per se. I'm not going to say like what I know about it because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't played it. But yeah, it's something I should probably play. I've actually I've played Chrono Cross. I've never gotten through it all the way, so I need to go back to this one anyway. But Chrono Trigger is one of my favorites of all time. So, but then like it's really annoying because Square Enix totally like teased the remake or remaster or whatever. But then it's like, dude, you know, like another game where it's like decades have gone by and nothing, and it's like at some point you just don't trust the people holding the rights, and I don't trust the people holding the rights. So there's nothing to be said about Tekken. It's in an okay spot. I mean, minus the controversy with like the most recent patches. Lexi Kane got that remaster recently, right? So this has gotten new versions recently. Actually, I think they ported the PS2 version of the not good one, the PS5. Anyway, yeah. But you know, it's good to see Kane and Raziel back and in relevance in some regard. Though I'm not sure how many people picked up those games. I didn't because I have these, so I can just play these and like the remaster. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's Embracer Group adjacent, so I'm kind of not wanting to give them money. Sorry, not sorry. Oh yeah, dude, FN Siphon Filter, dude. Like, I say this a lot, but I'm like, do people even know who Gabe Logan is? Like, Siphon Filter could have been built up to be like this whole thing. It could have been like a third-person shooter series, like not in the same vein of Gears of War. 'Cause it is not that like actiony. Sometimes it's stealthy, right? So, but still, they just like they didn't. There was no Siphon Filter game since PS2. Like Omega Strain, I think was the last one. I really like that game. It was a four-player co-op before Borderlands did it and like blew up. So it's like they could have, did it again and like tried to like beat Borderlands to the punch with like four-player co-op stuff. But gosh, I feel like there's probably like a lot of precursors on PS2 that like were doing things that were like popularized later on that like could get new entries now or just like were never revisited. That would be worth looking into. Jumping Flash 2. If I've actually not, I've not finished the Jumping Flash games, but I picked them up because I know people are like high on them or nostalgic of them from like back in the day. But I play them and I can't get into them because they're just like first person platforming. It's very odd perspective with the way that the controls were back in the day. So maybe a revamped one of these or both of these. But yeah, Arthalad 2, Arthalad 3. If you've not played it, you owe yourself the the experience of playing them. I think there is also like the Twilight Spirits PS2 game on PS4, PS5 store, so that's also a decent one worth playing. I think the ones after that are not good though. So, but I've not played them. I've only heard from other people. But yeah, dude, they could totally like do another FN Archlad game. Like what the f? Or just like redo like or okay, I guess I didn't finish the third game, so I don't know how it ends. But still, it's like if you're not wanting to like, but then wait no, because Twilight of the Spirits exists, so like the universe is still a thing, right? So just revisit it or FN make a new one, or like yeah, like remake, remaster, reboot, whatever, or new entry that takes place after the most recent one or the last one that came out way long ago. Oh no, I have no idea what I have no idea what memory card is currently in. Okay, cool. We've got Deep Dungeon Save. Got Daughter Trade City. All right, I'll just go like with whatever is like the highest level at like the latest date. 1 second. See, I got something else here. Yo, let's go. All right, cool. Let's go. Warren does say this is the very end of the. Jeez, I got through this in like 30 hours. Nice. I must have been focused on that playthrough because usually I goof off and like do side quest stuff. I must have came back to it too, though. I must have like finished it and then like came back to do side quest stuff. I love seeing Monk, Ninja, Lancer. Some of my favorite classes. Lancer is good because you can attack from more than one tile away, so you can like avoid getting counterattacked with melee attacks. You can also just like jump to wherever if your jumps are good enough. Monk is fun because you get basically barehanded damage, so you're doing like a ton of damage without weapons. And you can okay, I'm not gonna get too into it, but like yeah. And the ninjas like duh, you can attack twice. So or not attack twice, but you get like 2 attack and like slash right? You get like 2 slashes. Oh, this is the very end, I think. Yep. All right, let's stay away from that. That's not. Well, where do we want to go for a random battle? I don't want to go to the desert, but the desert is probably. Okay, we go to woods. There's gonna be goblins. Okay, we have to like wait for a battle to trigger. Let me see who I've even got. 2 ninjas, Sid, Agrius, Mystadio. Okay, some other guest units. Very good. I wonder if they upgraded that. If they like give you more to work with in they give you more to work with in they give you more units to have control over in I don't want to fight in any of the swamps. In more units, more space for units. Geez, I'm like, what's the word? Having a bigger group of playable characters, because you can fill it up so fast in this one, and then you have to like start kicking people out, and it's just like, dude. Alright, Lancer, Ramsa, boom. I'll do this. Ninjas on either side. And then, do I want to roll Sid? Because Sid is so broken. Oh, work rate, dude. Work rate. It's like I see this unit, I'm like, I know the story behind how I got this character, but I don't remember how to use this character. I guess we'll go with Agris, dude. Agris, you get... She stays with you the entire time. Best girl. And not as broken as Sid. So yeah, if I put Sid here, I'm just gonna just abuse it. Let me turn the music on. I'm not sure how loud this will be, but it will drown out my talking. So or not drown out, but you know, it'll whatever. Also, I saw like an article where they said something about like they changed the oh gosh, three chocobos in this game hurt. Anyway, they flipping like they said something about like you can like look at it like you can in Triangle Strategy from like a different perspective, and I'm like, dude, it didn't really need to be changed, but okay. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna throw stuff, and then I'm gonna wait. Okay, that's 120. Let me see how much this does. Yes, you're thinking about monks is like you can revive without items. Bring back from the dead. But yeah, I'm not gonna bring it up, but it's like I kind of just wanted the Lion War stuff without the slowdown of the Vita version or PSP version, and then like voice acting, and it's like. I read that article and it was like, guess what, Grass? It's like, no. I guess here we'll show the insane damage of ninjas to slash 300 damage. Bam. Over 300 damage, rather. Yeah, these red chocobos suck. Everybody who does like a ton of damage from like so far away. Like, you see the red panels. Like, they can hit you from so far. And it's like seriously, and they hit for a lot of damage, and it's like, why? Who did this to you? Why am I a Lancer right now? That's pointless. Probably punch out this other chunk of existence. Let me see. Close enough. See, I would jump, but I'm just gonna do this. That way, like, not moving is gonna make it so that I can hopefully go sooner. I am glad that they added that, like the turn list on the screen. But I hope you can turn it off because I kind of like it like this, where it's like nothing is on the screen because I'm so used to the classic style. But like this thing right here, I always like in games when like characters say like what they're doing for like an attack, and I really hope that they dubbed all of the action lines and attack lines, because dude, it's been like what 20-30 years, and like the haste one is in my brain. It's like layer upon layer, make your move now, and I'm just like curious like what the incant or like how they're like gonna do like the whole like how they like just how they say it like with like what parts they emphasize when they're like casting the spell. So that's just like an iconic like spell specifically to me, because it's like just I thought it was like a neat little like it seemed like you're casting haste when you say that, and I'm like okay, but like just yeah. Anyway, you know, or just this too. Does like every character that's voiced have like a line for like all their like abilities? Like does Ramza have like a thingy for each one? I that's the case, dude, because that's just one of my favorite things. But I think that did like Tactics Ogre, and I don't think that they did that because I was like, I wanted that in that too, right? I was like, oh, they voice some of the abilities, but I don't think they say it for each one. But it's been a minute since I played it, so I don't know. Anyway, Earth anger running through my arms, or slash. But I just punch you from like so far away. Icarus. Oh, dude, she's too close. She's too far. Oh my gosh, I'm pushing buttons. Okay. Alright, whatever. Just go here. Probably can. Oh wait, what? I have a Lancer. No. Oh, that's a problem. Because I can't unmove, and I could have just like ran from him. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see if this works. It probably doesn't. So I don't think it'll get back to her until it's too late. So we'll see. This is also why I really like ninjas, is that you can like, get really high evasion and just not get hit. And it's like, haha. I believe it's dispose. That's like projectile one. Yep. Oh, dude. Okay, whatever. We'll just take down this jump. Oh wait, hold on, let me rotate the camera so we can see the guns in his chest open up. Blam! I love this game. Yeah, I feel those tactics. Can't even hear the music and it's just like, just play good. Okay, so I did throw before, right? So let's just throw out a punch. Punch through the air so hard, so fast. Boom. Oh, I guess obviously if you know what I'm doing, basically I have like the sub skills of the monk on top of a ninja. So basically I can just attack from more than one panel away as well, with the punch arts. But dude, if I can get right next to you. Like, what I usually do sometimes, I have like move +2 on these guys, and then they can like move even farther, but I guess I don't. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, there's an auto battle option. Okay, I have move find item, so I must have them set for deep dungeon, because obviously move +2 here would be the way to go. Concentrate so that you can never miss. Okay. Okay, there we go. Give me the cursor. This is something about getting hit with physical attacks. Yeah, evade percent rises and it becomes easier to dodge attacks, physical and magic. But then if you combine it with Feather Mantle, dude, it's a wrap. You get 40% physical evasion, 30% magic evasion. Light cape softens the feather. Oh. But yeah. I was like, what am I gonna do? Okay, let's throw this thing. Water ball on the fire monster is like the way to go. Oh, it's too far away. Alright, well I'll wait, because I don't want to take away Agnes's jump if it hits. Oh, she missed too. Dude, love it. It's like, guess what? Boom! Top row. Like, come on, who throws meteors in a fight? Come on. Come on. That's real cheap. Well, I will just back off as not to use a unitary. We'll heal ourselves with our chakra. Oh my gosh, 234 damage, jeez. I guess the thing about thieves is like that character was or is they don't wear like the best armor. So. Thief armor. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay. I'm not gonna do this again. Let me see if I can move close enough to check if I attack from 2 panels away. Nope. Alright, we'll just kill our buddy here. Should have a bunch. Oh, never mind. I thought I would have like a bunch of X potions, because I usually do, but I guess I don't have it this time. Let's play through. I usually learn the chemist ability X potion on everybody, and then I just basically stock up on X potions if I ready to heal if you use X potion. Alright, another shot from Worker right here. Guns open up. Yeah, Worker 8 will gain unit. You give him a side quest, so it's like, yeah. This is definitely probably a long playthrough. Dude, this... I'm not even like doing anything. It's about to... Down at that. Okay. And game. Alright. Well, that was that with strategy games, the PS3, PS4 store, some tactics action, yada yada yada. Actually, I'm going to see something real quick, because I'm going to see if this is available still, because I kind of feel bad for playing it if you can't just like... I mean, the remaster's coming out, but it's not... It's that the remaster's not this, right? Even if you play classic mode. Actually, no, I think classic mode is still classic mode. It's the line war stuff that they messed up on, or that they didn't. I don't want to say mess up, but it's like the stuff that they didn't completely pull forward, like 1-to-1 for like what's in the flippin' what's in the version that they're bringing forward or whatever. Actually, I should put up that PS1 game. It's Saga Frontier 2, but the opening dialogue is actually different from the remaster if you've played it. It's just like the first like scene. And I thought that was pretty crazy. I was like, wait, the first line of dialogue is even changed. I thought that was quite neat. But yeah, dude, Saga Frontier is really good. The second one. I played it for like 90 minutes. I streamed it for 90 minutes on YouTube, and it ate the stream, so that's a whole thing. But what do you do, right? Okay, hold up. Let me just try to find... yeah, because it's like, I try to browse it now, and I'm like, oh wait, that's right. I can't just go to like the PS1 Classic section on the flippin'... Jeez, where's dude? Top Classics, it should be in here, right? I don't know if it's still on here. That's why I'm just like, I have no effing clue. Persona 4. Not Persona 4 Fez, unfortunately. It's in the PS2 Classic section. I have Fez, actually, so I don't need this one. But then, isn't this the one? This is the one they're remaking, I believe. Which is... I'm just gonna say, like, they remade 3, right? But then they didn't have everything in it, so that's a whole can of worms. So I'm kind of curious if, like, when they remake 4, will it have everything that was in Fez, or will it, like, be a situation like 3 where it's like... You know, yet again, they remake a game, but they don't have all the stuff. Oh, wait, Persona 3 Fez. Okay, oh, Fez is on here? I mean, I have this, I don't need to buy it, but I probably should, just because it's, like, an easier to access version. Anyway, I don't have to dig out my copy of it. But yeah, I meant to say Persona 3 Fez, not Persona 4 Fez. I guess Persona 4 Golden, or Ultimate, or whatever. I guess we'll see when they, like, have the details for like what's in the remake, but there's a possibility it doesn't have all the stuff that's in this version. Just like this one has more stuff than in the $60 or whatever $70 remake that just got put out. Which is, yeah. I mean, quality of life is there, but still, you know. content. Content. Okay, Tactics is on here. Or at least it's showing up on here. I'm not sure if it's showing up because I bought it. I did pick up the remaster of this one, so I will not be picking up the PS2 Classic. But lots of the PS2 Classic stuff I might get. I'm not so sure on, unless I already have it. Like I already have Katamari Damacy. I have Persona 3 Fez and Persona 4. But I have Persona 4 on a different... I feel like I have Persona 4 on something beyond PS2, but then I have the PS5 collection that they put out, so it's like, yeah, dude, I'm not gonna go back to that one, because it's not... Well, I guess I just said that, right? The remake's not out, so we don't know what it's missing, unless it's not missing anything, but I'm expecting it to, so it's like, we'll see. I do want to pick up God Hand, $10. I have a physical copy of Suikoden 4. I would probably pick up Harvest Moon. This just got put out in a compilation. I have a hard copy of this too, though, so yeah. Fatal Frame, I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, this got remastered? Or I might be thinking of a different version of... Or I'm thinking of Siren, never mind. So I should probably pick this up too, but then, I don't know. A lot of like the survival horror, or like old survival horror stuff I pick up, I never go back and play because I don't like to be scared, but... And there's Fatal Frame. Yeah, I might on these ones. Oh, Grand Theft 3, I was just talking about this game, but I have the physical copy, so... It's funny on the Grand Theft Auto 3, right, because it is like not the remaster of the mobile version that was like not good at launch, it's the like OG one. So it's actually, you know, possibly the one to get, maybe. Hot Shots Golf. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was like, all the classic stuff that's in all the classic sections of like both the PS3 store and like the PS5 store. I was like, I should just go through and like get all of them, and then like, or like all the stuff I don't have, right? And that way, it's like I can just stop stressing about it. I actually did the math on like the PS1 stuff on the PS5 store, and it's like less than $100. So I think I might do it. And because the PS3 reward thingy, like the PlayStation Stars thing is going away, I was like, well, I kind of have incentive now to do it before it goes away, so I think for the PS1 and PS2 stuff, for sure, on the PS5 store, I'll get it. And then, like, later on this year, I'll get this stuff, because there's not a lot coming out for the rest of the year that's, like, new release stuff, so I might just skip everything for this year and get it further discounted next year, because it's like I don't really need anything to play this year, so I can just focus on playing like Monster Hunter or just other stuff, right? Because like there's nothing coming out. Like there's like a bunch of stuff in October for me, but like the end of the year, the rest of the year is looking pretty sparse because everybody got out of the way GTA, so everybody's moved to 2026, but now they're actively in the blast radius. So good job, Midnight Club, man. This is what's annoying though. Is like that might be the other reason I was holding out on this stuff, is like because I do have my other PS3 that plays PS2 games. It's just like kind of broke right now. Okay, not kind of broke. It is broke right now. Okay, it's not broke. It just doesn't power on. So it's just like a power issue or something. I need to get it fixed. But like, you know, I have this on there. I'm not sure I have Psychonauts. So it's like I don't need these PS2 classics. But then if I have them, it's like, oh, I could just, you know, boot this up and play them just fine. It is kind of a bummer though when I think about it, because it's like I was waiting for like all that stuff to get like a more remastered treatment, or just like, you know, there's no trophy support, there's no online functionality. I think it's all stuck in whatever resolution it's at, right? So it's not like they're not like 1080 transfers of anything on the assets on the visual side. Let me go ahead and like boot this up for funsies real quick. This is Saga Frontier 2 OG version. not the remaster we got. Just like the opening dialogue before like the units start fighting, because it does change the dialogue, which I thought was pretty cool. And I was like, what? Because I played this one and I took a screenshot and I tweeted it out or whatever when I got it. And then I effing was playing the remaster, and I was like, wait, that's not the same opening line. So I thought that was neat that they did redo the. They said they redid the script slash whatever story, and I guess they did. I've not played this one though. And I'm working my way through the flipping. Well, I'm not working my way through it right now because I played a couple chapters and I stopped. I haven't gone back to it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Saga Frontier 2, like from what I played, it was fun. Like Gustav and yeah, I didn't play the other guy. I was playing Gustav chapters, and I got a couple chapters done. I think I got to the part where he, you know, I don't remember now. And, but yeah, dude, just like this is always gonna be something I can just jump in and play. Stuff like this that has like the pixel art chibi style. Not so much chibi style, but just like, you know, it's kind of sweet of the era. Pixel art looks good. Turn-based JRPG. Oh. Sometimes it just feels like they don't make these anymore. Sometimes, I don't know. I feel like there's like a not boom or bust, but it comes in waves, right? Because sometimes it's like there are a bunch of these that get put out that are smaller, indie looking, and it's like, oh, and I'll buy them all, but I won't play them. But it's just like, oh, they just sit in my backlog, and I'm like, dude, I don't have the time, which sucks because it's like, yeah, I really wish I had the time, but that's the lesson, I guess, right? Time is always against us. So, yeah, right here the line is different at the beginning, which I was like, what? Good. Pursue the Marquis of Otto's army at once. Because I could have sworn it was like something else here. And I played the PS5 remaster and it was like something different. I was like, what? I have to play it just to compare. But yeah, good. Pursue the Marquis of Otto's army at once. Your Majesty. It's a boy. Oh, it just says... I could have sworn they said like for the Marquis or something, but then Marquis of Otto, be grateful that my son was born. Oh, so this is Gustav later on. You know what? I guess the opening is probably worth playing like once you've played the main story. That's decent enough because it does flashback, right? Or something. Anywho, it's almost reset time in Zenless, so I have to end the stream and like get back to my PS5 or I'm not gonna miss my stream, it's just the timing is not gonna be what I need it to be, so. Ooh, low times though. This is not a PS5 version. There's no waiting in the PS5. It's like, yes, whenever, like this is the thing you'll feel the most going back to retro games is load times and fast saves, because current gen, that is like the only, okay, not the only, that's like the big thing, dude, is the instant saves and the near instant fast loads. Game changer. And I'm sitting here for help. Jeez, this is still loading. I'm kind of worried if this disc is damaged. And at this point, you know what? I just thought about something. I never played it past the opening, so it should be. But then, what's up with the thing? I'm supposed to push a button. I don't know. Now I'm worried. Dude. Because I bought this on eBay, but I never tested the disc. Ah! Don't tell me I got bamboozled. Alright, well, I have to end the stream. I guess we'll report back next time on if my flippin' Saga Frontier 2 discs works or not. Cause what the what, dude? Anywho, that's it for the video, so you know. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends or not. That's cool too. And until you see or hear from me again, thanks for watching. And I'm now signing off.